So we're here.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. We had some free time, so
Yes.
we're live. It
Yeah,
says
yeah.
Carrie Watch started a live video.
Oh, she did. We should go follow that one, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
So, okay, we're here. Watches and Wonders, Kristian. We had...
Day 4.
is it?
I don't know.
Do you know it's Sunday?
No, I have
Found
no
out
idea.
10 minutes
I
ago.
don't know.
I
don't
found
know.
out
It's
10 minutes ago it's Sunday.
It is. It is. It's weird because we're inside a bunker and we don't know what's going outside.
Absolutely, yeah.
We have no idea. Is it snowing? Is it a nuclear war? We have no idea. So we are inside here, and thankfully we're in here looking at everything that we love.
Yes.
Beautiful horology, mostly Swiss, but also Japanese and German.
German, I was going to say that.
Yes.
In fact, because I just had my
Yeah.
German meeting and
Yeah.
the Odysseus.
Odysseus Titanium is a wonderful iteration of a watch that in the beginning did not have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
That has changed radically.
Okay, to be honest, I
Yeah.
wasn't a fan.
Really? Why not?
So when they launched it, I think it was during COVID, and I saw the watch and I said, this is not a Lange.
Oh, it was 19.
Lange cannot do a sports watch. But I look at it today, and the titanium one with the ice blue dial, and I'm like, can I have one, please? But it's limited, right?
I was talking to Willem Schmidt the other day, and here comes our red wine. Well, at least here in Geneva, it's
Yeah.
10 to 1, so we're allowed to drink wine. No, the interesting thing is that... Cheers,
Santé.
Karishma. Santé. I interviewed Willem. What a gentleman, by the way.
Absolutely.
And he says, please, Kristian, stop saying it's a sports watch. We're like, listen, to me it's a sports watch. Integrated bracelet, steel version first, and water resistant to 120 meters, and with an improved shock resistance.
Yeah.
Willem and I, we do disagree on many things, which makes an interview fun, right? But he says it's not a sports watch. So we both agreed it's an everyday watch from Lange, since it's water resistant, shock resistant, improved a lot of things with a new automatic movement. And the funny thing is, because it was actually introduced in 2019.
Yes.
And we were a small gang in a very tiny restaurant, and Willem said, he stood up and said, listen, I don't care if you don't like the watch, but don't tell me this is not 100% Lange.
Yeah.
See, I loved him from the very beginning, but I had the feeling that you had with the Zeitwerk. To me, the Zeitwerk had nothing to do with Lange, because I was missing out on that asymmetric dial with the outside stains.
Sorry to cut you off, but you know the Lange, the Zeitwerk is one of my grail watches.
You know, I sold mine.
You had one! Oh my god, that's right, you did have a Zeitwerk. Okay, we gotta talk later. Not on
Anyway,
social media.
what else? What else is good? What is good?
So
Lange.
I've loved. So I'm not a very high jewelry kind of person, but I've loved the shooting star, the rendezvous with the shisha liquid. Isn't it just gorgeous? It made me fall in love all over again, if it exists.
Oh, it does. You can fall in love many times, but the cool thing is, I think, when we're talking in times of non-gender specific this and that, I could totally rock that watch.
Yeah.
And again, I think the creativity, the unexpected creativity from many of the brands this year, actually. Maybe it was the COVID that just had people go crazy with the wine at home, and they came up with these mad ideas. But I think Cheshire Culture this year, the Polaris Perpetual Calendar
absolutely.
is the best Polaris I've ever seen.
I agree.
This is the code 1159 that AP should have done. Proportions are perfect, water resistant to 100 meters, and sporting a perpetual calendar.
Now we're talking
Gorgeous
controversies.
pieces,
Yeah.
gorgeous pieces, absolutely.
Also Parmigiani.
Parmigiani surprised us.
Surprise,
Yeah.
complete
Yeah,
surprise.
true.
So I had heard rumors about it, so when I walked into the fair, everyone said, you have to visit Parmigiani. And from what they've been doing the last few years, I wasn't very excited about it. But then I did, because Pascal is there. And,
Pascal Brandt from Booker.
is an old friend.
Yes.
And he said, you have to come. And I was like, okay, I have to, and
He forced you there?
He did. He
Wow.
really did. I mean, if he's listening,
You got
he
the
really did.
rewards, yeah. Good on you, Pascal.
And I saw the Tonda PFs, and I was blown away,
Yeah.
especially the GMT Rathapan.
Yes, yeah.
What a beautiful watch.
It's not necessarily a trend right now with very slim watches, but it's the proportions are perfect, and we know that the movement, I think, probably made in collaboration with Porsche,
Yes.
since the Santos Foundation they own
Yeah.
most of that with Hermes.
Yeah.
The finishing on a Parmigiani will always be stellar,
Yeah.
but now actually the new management, he came into troubled company. It was troubled times for Parmigiani. And I think the new management realized we need to sex this up, and they did very, very well. So kudos to Parmigiani for what they have done in 2022. From what I understand, most of the introductions that we're seeing here at Watches and Wonders 2022 are sold out until first quarter of 2023. Congratulations, Parmigiani. Really well done.
So talking about watches that are sold out before they're launched, should we talk about the watch with the crown on the left?
The one with the crown and the and the crown on the left. Yeah, I mean, I ordered it, and what I like about it is I like it when Rolex is odd. And this is odd. I know a lot of people are complaining that it's laziness, and they should at least have kept the date aperture where it used to be if it was a normal watch with the crown on the right. But I like the oddity, and I think that I got a lot of hate when I posted it 2 days ago. Oh, people are angry and it's terrible.
Did you post it on the right hand or the left hand?
I posted on the left. That's where I wear my watches.
Yeah.
But I've always been infatuated by the Panerai Destros.
Yes.
I think those are fun and quaint and weird and odd, and I like all those things.
Yeah. Panerai's done some interesting stuff this year as well. The size has sort of dropped. I like the gradient on the dial that they've done.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The E-steel
E-steel,
submersibles.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, beautiful
very,
watches.
very nice.
But another highlight for me, and I think for everyone at the fair, is the 222. So I had a very interesting interview with Kristian this
Oh,
morning.
I love the 222.
And he showed me the old and the new and the comparison, and wow.
The 222, of course, has an anniversary this year. It was
Yes.
made original for the 222nd anniversary of Vacheron Constantin, and it's designed by Jörg Husek. I know a lot of people thought it was designed by Cyril Genzer, but no. Jörg Husek, and the funny thing is when you put it on the wrist, it's only 37 millimeters, but it feels larger, which just proves that it's a perfectly integrated watch. The one that we saw,
It's the jumbo. The one that they're showing us is the jumbo.
well, still 37 millimeters.
Yeah.
Is because if you take the Nautilus Jumbo, that's 40 plus.
Right.
If you take the Royal Oak from 1972, it's 39.
Yeah.
So 37 seems on paper as a small watch, but the bracelet, the way it just curves on your wrist, it's so gentle. We've only seen the gold version, but we hear rumors about a steel version coming on later on.
Yes.
If you want to order it, you should go through a boutique, because your normal Vacheron retailer will not stock it, unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a boutique back home in India, but
You can travel.
yeah, now you can travel.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I'm running out of time. We have
Yes.
3 more minutes for this wonderful live
Yes.
session at Karer Watch. So what else?
what
That's
else?
the 222.
There's,
Did you see Patek yet?
Yes, I have.
What did you like from Patek? Since they're here, Basel World is in Geneva.
Yeah. Yeah, it literally looks like Basel.
Totally, it's like walking into Basel World. Yeah.
I walked into the left, so it's like SIHH on your right and Basel World on your left.
Totally. So it's split up.
I
like
did
that.
like the new world timer, the olive green for women, and I loved the dial on the annual calendar travel time. So these are my 2 picks from Patek this year.
Patek is doing something that you did not expect.
Yeah.
Rolex is doing something you did not expect. Chopin is doing something you did not expect.
Yeah, the new edition.
The LUC Strike 1 in full sapphire.
The entire set.
Incredible. Yeah, the whole
The
box
box of 3.
with the mini repeaters.
Yeah, it's wow. It was incredible.
Here's a good advice for everybody watching right now. Start looking into vintage Chopin from the 80s and onwards, because I think that Chopin is going to go through the roof right now with the vintage pieces, especially this year when they celebrated, was it the 25th anniversary of the LUC.
I'm very bad with Chopard. I'm just going to be honest about it.
Great brand, Chopard. And probably the most polite family within this industry. Anyway, 2 more minutes. One more brand from you. Kachi. We talked about Kachi already?
No, we haven't.
No.
We did, but not on the live.
Okay.
Gorgeous. Oh my god.
Look
the
at Kachi.
mysterious mask. What is that? It's the whole movement that looks like an oscillating wave.
Or the other way around.
Yeah.
It's an oscillating wave that looks like a movement. We could be in a band. That
No,
is
it was
mad.
stunning. The high jewelry watches. Again, I'm not into high jewelry at all, but beautiful watches. The flexible watch, I forget the name. It's very French. Cushion.
Yeah, it's cushion. So like
Cushion,
pillow
yeah.
in French, yeah.
Great.
That's
so before
amazing.
we wrap up, Kristian, do you have, if you have, I've been asked this question, like everyone I've asked, and I don't have an answer. One watch.
Chopard Alpine Eagle Tourbillon Blue Dot. Hands down.
Fantastic.
It's thinner than I expected, and it's just gorgeous. And it's too expensive for my pocket,
For me, I think it's the Shooting Star by Kristian.
which is great.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for tuning
Thank
in.
you.
Have a great Sunday where you are, and we could do this again. We're here until the 5th,
Yeah, we could.
so we're gonna run around like zombies on the last 2 days.
Yeah.
By the way, not very crowded here. Sorry if you were trying to get an entrance ticket. There's plenty of room here, and I think it's time to complain.
On
Thank you
that
so
note,
much for tuning
cheers.
in. Take care. Have a great Sunday.
Have a great Sunday.
Press the X. Boom.
And
And now?
now